Road to Success is brought to you by Equity Bank.
Equity Bank. You are listening, caring partner.
You're watching Road to Success, the key to your next level in business. You're watching Road to Success, the key to your next level in business. And this week, we are at the Keekonyokie Slaughterhouse, and our guests are Monica Mudemba and John Soronik. Karibu sana to our show.
Thank you.
It is an honor to talk to both of you, being the second generation that have seen the growth of this slaughterhouse, the Kiserian area. John, did the slaughterhouse begin here, where we are today?
No, it didn't begin here where we are today. It has been done in makeshift. It was a small, and now you can see it's a very big slaughterhouse, because our old men, who are the first generation and we are the second generation, they had the confidence that one day to make a very big one.
What would you consider as the key to their success?
I can consider the key to their success because there is a progressive development, because we feed 250 households who bring cattle here, and they went back with their money. So they cater for their families, they educate their children, even for health. So there's a tremendous growth since that time, and we admire what our fathers did. They had been a role model to us.
Your fathers were 16 when they started this slaughterhouse. Yeah. But it has grown within the years. Yes. How did you come in as children?
We come in after the death of a parent, or if a parent decides to retire and decides now you can continue with the business. That is how we come in as the second generation.
How do you divide the responsibilities? Because you supervise the slaughterhouse. Yes. John, you're the company secretary. Yeah. Are these roles that you give yourself, or are they appointed for you?
In every year, usually have a AGM to ensure that the common run according to what the board wants to do. So we have been appointed by the board. We did the AGM, and then we have been appointed by the board. So we are there being elected to supervise the running day-to-day business in the slaughterhouse with 7 directors.
For example, you as a company secretary, when you went to college, you graduated as a lawyer. Were you going to school knowing you will end up here?
First of all, I didn't know whether I'll end up here. And because I had the potential and experience of what I've been doing in business before my father died. So I wanted to be also to emulate what he has been doing. So with that urge and passion, that's why I'm here, because I can also take the company to another mile.
And you, Monica, having taken management classes, did you think you'll end up here? Were you taking your classes knowing one day you'll come and take over what your father started?
No, although this is something that we have grown with. We found our fathers doing this business, and I think they were so good. They were not mean. Being very small, we could come and see what they are doing. So I think our passion started at a very tender age. So even if we did other courses, we ended up doing what our fathers were doing.
Keekonyokie, it didn't start as a company. It was a gathering of men together, which then turned into a business. What was that process? And were you here when you were converting it from a clan to a business?
We were not there because at that time they were working alone, and some of us were still very young, and some of us were still in school. In the year 1981, they decided to register it as a company. It was named Keekonyokie Butchers Company Limited. Earlier before, it was running just like any other business without the normal procedures. But since 1981, it started now running smoothly as a company. Up to date, we are running it as a company.
And what does it take to run a company such as this?
To run a company such as this, what matters to be united as the stakeholders and the board of directors and the members themselves. Without unity, you cannot go anywhere. This has been done because of the unity our fathers had. And that's why we want also to emulate what they've been doing, because they've been a role model to us. We want to strengthen that unity and go far.
Unity is very important, and we agree with that. However, there are two generations, the old and the young. Are there any conflicts that you go through on a daily basis running a successful company such as this one?
We cannot say there are no conflicts, because when we are working as a company, there are challenges. But we handle those challenges among ourselves because they are inner challenges.
What kind of challenges besides?
Maybe, let us talk of the digital generation. They have been well informed in books and whatever. And the analog, they are not informed with the books. So we have to convince them the way to go. And with respect, with the due respect, because they understand. They have a lot of experience because they manage this slaughter without having gone to school. What we are bringing to them is the new innovations, like biogas plant. We have it right now. So it takes us also another mile, because we're going to generate income with the innovation. We are well informed about the biogas. When we talk to them, they agree with our innovation because they can see the success ahead of us.
To add on that, what we normally do, we still involve them in all our activities. As you have seen, some of them are still working with us. So it's not like at Isababu, you are digital, that you ignore those old men. No, we need them so much. So we seek a lot of advice from them. Being with them near you, with their analog, with your digital, we combine the two and we make something out of it.
And find a balance.
Yes, and we balance. Another thing is, like now I know you're just about to ask me, being a woman and in Maasai land, that was another big challenge. But I had to prove myself through hard work.
How did you come into this company? I mean, full of men.
After my father passed on, yeah. So as a family, we had to sit down and nominate somebody who will come and join the company on his behalf. Now, if all the people are appointing you, there was no option. They had seen something in me. So I came with a lot of confidence. It was not easy initially, but now I'm so used to them. We work together, we eat together, and I think that is that. And through hard work and seeking advice, or so much advice from them, I think, and the respect now, it's bound us together.
But what was the main challenge for you?
The main challenge was, this is Maasai land. And to them, a woman was not supposed to sit where men are supposed to be. Yeah? Even eating, they could eat here and the women could eat somewhere else. Yeah? So to make them see you as another man or as one of them, it took anyway the grace of God and a lot of hard work to prove yourself.
Monica, being the supervisor of the slaughterhouse, and I've seen how big it is,
Yes.
and cattle being associated traditionally with men, how you've been able to really rise amongst the ranks and command such authority with all these people around you. But we must take a break, and when we come back, we can continue with that conversation.
Thank you.
You're watching Road to Success, the key to your next level in business. Don't go away. You're watching Road to Success, the key to your next level in business. We are the Keekonyokie Slaughterhouse in Keserian, yeah?
Yes.
With Monica and John, both directors of the slaughterhouse. What are the products or services that are offered here?
One, we have a market where cattle are brought from all over, as far as northeastern Tanzania, from Kajiado, and they are sold here at the market. And then we have the slaughterhouse, where people who have bought the cattle and they want to go and sell meat, they slaughter the meat in our slaughterhouse. So we have a veterinary doctor who will inspect the meat. We have a clean slaughterhouse, very, very hygienic. We also have good workers who are working with us. And we also have different markets, like the small shop you saw inside here, where they do the deboning and they sell the meat to the butchers around here. And they also sell the meat around Nairobi, in schools, in hotels, and so on.
What sets you apart from other slaughterhouses across the country?
Our slaughterhouse is a unique one, apart from our competitors. Those areas where they have slaughterhouse around the Nairobi environs. Because the difference, because one thing, we have already tried to set apart all our waste with the biogas plant. With that, construction has helped us. The slaughterhouse is not smelly, even where you are right now.
It's true.
You are inside where all the wastes are contained in the biogas plant digesters. There's no smell. You can take it here. So many visitors come to see what I've been doing so that they can emulate and teach to other slaughterhouses. Because after containing all our waste in the digesters, we are going to produce the biogas. Also, it is economical. From cutting of trees, deforestation, and we want other counties to emulate what we are doing here so that we can stop the logging of trees and make sure every woman will have a can of biogas to cook with it in the evening. That's where now we are almost now installing the biogas plants. Very soon we are going to invite you here and see what we are doing in our bottling.
We have built a lot of capacity to so many people. Right from when you entered here, right from the dust court, we have created a lot of employment. From the lady who gave you the dust coat to the young men who come here to escort the kettles. They do the cleaning of the kettle. So I think we have created a lot of employment here. And the unique thing about this slaughterhouse is this. We have so many school dropouts around here, of which some of them, maybe their mothers were single parents or due to other circumstances and all this. And we don't ask them for their qualifications. What we need here is just discipline. You see, we have so many of them who are working here. At least now we know economically we have created employment, we have eradicated poverty, and I think that is something that is making us very unique from other slaughterhouses. If you look at this slaughterhouse, we have so many women who are still working here. They are doing as what men are doing. So we are still empowering the youth and the women.
For a company such as this, what is the management structure?
We have the chairman, we have the secretary, we have the treasurer, the managing director, and 3 members of the board, and the supervisor, with Monica Modemba with us today.
How do you manage your wealth?
At the end of the year, we usually meet with all directors and see what we have been doing for the whole year. We earn through commission agency, the services we provide to the stakeholders. And whatever we get at the end of the year, we share the same equity. There's equity sharing. So no one gets a larger slice like the other one. We all get in the same amount shared together.
What would you say has contributed to its success?
Even before we joined Keekonyokie, we have been coming here to see what our father has been doing. So we have seen the growth from day one. The company has won the traders aspires to win their confidence because of high hygiene and a lot of cleanliness within the environment because of the biogas plant. So we have so many customers from traders, from different players who has joined us because of the hygiene. That's why we have grown very fast.
I think also the way we manage the slaughterhouse has also seen it grow, and the unity among the old generation and the new generation, that is also something that has made it. Also, being where the pastoralists are, they have also helped us so much in our business, because there is no one time you come and lack our raw material. Our raw material here is cattle. So cattle is all over. So that one has made it really. And the good relationship between us, our customers, our suppliers and all this. That is something that has taken us very far.
What advice would you give anybody who's desiring to start a slaughterhouse across the country?
The advice I would give is make sure you know where your supply of cattle and goats will be coming from. That is one very important thing. The other thing, know where to locate your business. A slaughterhouse needs a lot of space because there are so many departments in a slaughterhouse. There is a matumbo area, there is where you dump your waste, there is where you do the killing, where you sell the meat. So you can imagine it's supposed to be in a very big space, and you have to know where the cattle and the sheep will be coming from. You have to have all the certificates that are required. Like us, we have the halal, we have the veterinary, we have the public health, the NEMA. Whatever the government asks for, you have to have all those. And then you have to have the manpower. Then the manpower has to be there.
To add to that, you should know where you'll be taking your orders.
Yeah.
Because you cannot start a slaughter without knowing where you're taking your cattle. Without knowing the market where it is hard to start a slaughterhouse. And also, you can do it as an individual if you are able, provided you have met or you can meet all the requirements that are by the government. The NEMA certification. Also, you make sure that that slaughterhouse is clean. You have a conducive environment where you will put that structure. I think you can manage and do it better.
Monica, John, thank you so much for the opportunity, for showing us around. Yes, it's really inspiring. And that there can be success within a family and they can build successful businesses, especially the second and the third and the fourth generation. There's no question that this is where you guys are going. Thank you.
Welcome,
Welcome.
welcome.